Hello friends, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365, and today I'm going to go over my top 10 favorite movies of 2018. If you're new to the channel, please hit that like button, subscribe, hit that bell notification. I put out videos every single day. You can also find me over at Twitter at Movie Guy 365. What can I say? It's been a very good year for movies. You know, yesterday I did my most disappointed list, so today I thought I'd pop out the best of for 2018. It's been a great year, it really has. So, without further ado, let me jump right in. First, I want to mention a few honorable mentions that didn't make the top 10, but were still very good. And I feel that, these are worthy of inclusion, even though they're not part of the official top 10. That would be movies like Bumblebee, Mary Poppins Returns, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, Aquaman, Bohemian Rhapsody, and there's also a little known movie called Marrowbone. I really think you should check it out. It definitely would have made a list of some sort. It was an excellent film. So check those out. So starting with my number 10. Before we do that, I just want to let you know that these are movies that are like my favorites. These are not like necessarily, I'm not the Oscars, I'm not the Golden Globes. They're not all like technical or anything like that. These are my personal favorites. Everybody's got their own list. So, while these are not necessarily the most well-made movies ever, these are the ones I enjoyed the most in 2018. So my number 10 is Deadpool 2, and specifically the extended cut that came out on 4K. The theatrical of Deadpool 2, I don't think would have made my list. It just, it was good, but I always felt it was kind of missing something. I did see it twice in the theater that way, and of course, we're not even going to talk about the Once Upon a Deadpool cut. But the extended cut of Deadpool 2, I feel, is a much better movie. It fleshes a lot of things out. It's worthy of just making it on the list. And that's probably the one movie that is on my list that is there because specifically of the extended cut. So Deadpool 2 is my number 10. My number 9 is A Star is Born. I really enjoyed it. Bradley Cooper and Lady Gaga just bring such raw emotion and just a great story. It is probably my most Oscar type of movie that's on my list, but I enjoyed the hell out of it. The music's fantastic. It's a good movie. It really is. It's worth checking out. I can't wait for it to come out on disc. But yeah, Star is Born is really excellent. My number 8 movie is, while yes, the subject matter it's serious in the way it's portrayed, I feel that because of the star, it's just it's amazing. It elevates that. You've got a good message, but it's also it's a really good film by Spike Lee, and that's BlacKkKlansman. Excellent movie. Definitely has a message. It's entertaining. It is funny in parts. But I feel that even though Spike Lee can be pretty intense as far as a director goes, it had a nice balance to it. And I appreciated that, and definitely worth my number 8. Number 7 is a movie. It's one I stumbled on as a pure blind buy. It came out this year, and it's got a great inner mythology to it, and it's a wonderfully made movie. It's a very, very low budget, but you wouldn't know. It's just a great tale. That is The Endless. I would absolutely recommend this one. It's definitely on my top. Obviously it's on my list, but it's, as far as like a good sci-fi thriller, little bit of horror mixed in, you really can't go wrong with it. And if they ever make another spin-off or sequel, I would be, of course, checking that out. And it's also a spiritual sequel to Resolution, which you should also check out. But yeah, my number 7 is The Endless. Number 6 is just pure awesomeness. That is Mission Impossible Fallout. It is Tom Cruise at his best. It's action, it's IMAX, it's just wonderful, just great story. Henry Cavill is amazing. But yeah, Mission Impossible Fallout is one of the best Mission Impossibles out there. Tom Cruise really nails it. He's awesome in this. Just a lot of fun. It's great. I love having these movies in my collection, and it's just, you want a good entertainment. You can't do much better. It's really, like, this guy's a star. He's a movie star in an age that we don't have those type of stars as much anymore. But yeah, Mission Impossible Fallout is absolutely my number 6. My number 5 is, it's something that I wasn't expecting much. In fact, I downright hated the previews. It was one of the trailers that was like, oh my god, I'm tired of this trailer. I did go see it. I absolutely loved it. It is my number 5, and that is A Quiet Place. Just a good movie, good, well-made movie, suspense, thriller. It's excellent filmmaking by John Krasinski. Emily Blunt is awesome. Just yeah, it is. I can't say enough about this film. It's really good. But yeah, definitely give A Quiet Place a try. Watch it in a very quiet room. So, my number 4 is my first Marvel, MCU movie, and that is Black Panther. I've seen this thing, I think, next to another movie, which I'll mention shortly. I've seen this at least 7 or 8 times this year. It's a great Marvel movie. It is just spectacular performances. It is a cultural event. It looks fantastic on 4K. It's one of my better looking 4K discs of 2018. But Black Panther is a great movie. I keep going back to it. Minor nitpicks aside that cause it not to be higher on my list, and that's mostly the CGI final fight at the end of the movie. But yeah, Black Panther is just it's a great movie to look at. It's a great movie to just absorb, and the performances are awesome. It's a great effort by Ryan Coogler and the MCU. My number 3 is probably another one where the trailer did absolutely nothing for me. But when I sat in the theater and I saw this, I was amazed on just what kind of a movie it was. And it's everything you want in a good horror film. Yes, it has a little bit of a slow burn, but you know what? On repeat viewings, it actually works because you're picking up things that weren't noticeable the first time around. And what can I say? Hereditary is just, it's an amazing film to me. It is my number 3. Honestly, in another year where another movie wouldn't be my number 1, this would be my number 2, because Hereditary it works on so many levels. Toni Collette does a spectacular job. I can't help but just be amazed every time I see this movie, and it's worth going back to. The performances are awesome all around. But yeah, Hereditary is my number 3. Now, my number 1 and my 2 are so close together. And my number 2 would have been my number 1. I think in any other year, I think it would have been my number 1. Just love everything about it. Ready Player One by Steven Spielberg it's just my favorite fun movie. It is amazing. It's pop culture. It's just, there's so much to it, and it's fun. It's got a great soundtrack, a great story. The visuals are just stunning, and what's thrown at you is just done with such care and reverence. And I've seen this one so many times this year. I own the 3D version, the 4K version. It's just a fun movie all around, and I love Ready Player One. It's just one of the best I've seen this year. My number 1, no surprise to anybody at all, is Avengers Infinity War. I absolutely love this movie. It's something I've wanted since I was a kid. And what I mean that is, like, Thanos, the Infinity Gauntlet, like that story in some form made it to the big screen, and it was a good movie. Like, I could never, have dreamed it would be as amazing as this, and it was. And with Avengers Endgame on the horizon, time will tell, like, how this stands with Avengers Endgame. But, these are so closely correlated to one another. It's probably one of those rare instances where one movie's dependent more on the other. But as far as a personal experience goes, Avengers Infinity War is my favorite movie of 2018. I love it so much. I've seen it so many times own the 3D. It's just 4K. I just, it's amazing. It really is. And it's absolutely my favorite movie of 2018. So yeah, go ahead, leave in the comments below. What was your favorite movie of 2018? You know, let's talk about it. What are your picks for the year? So go ahead, leave your comment below. So thank you so much. You know, 2018 has been amazing. Thank you very much for, you know, subscribing to my channel. I love making the content. It is a fun thing to do. I love what I do. And I want to thank you, and just let's go into 2019. We got some great films. So please like, subscribe, hit that bell notification. I put out videos daily. So until next time, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365. I will see you at the movies.